Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, I am Penny. I got a question asking if I could give an update on my garden and talk about some things that I've learned and some changes that I'll make for next year's garden. I love that question a lot. So a couple of things before I get started on this video. I get footage almost every single day when I go out to my garden, or even when I'm in my home and I'm doing something that I would like to share. I'm having a difficult time finding the time to sit and edit. The first thing is my supervisor signed everyone up at my school for a gifted endorsement course, which is 33 weeks long. And I have 2 papers that I have to write every week, as well as 2 responses that must have citations in them for me to get the best grade possible. So I am doing everything that I'm required to do for the course, but it's taken up a lot of my time. It's not something that I signed up for. I didn't know that principals can sign you up for endorsement courses without your permission. So I'm kind of stuck in that situation right now. Another thing that makes it really difficult is that I'm working from home. I'm a teacher and I'm sitting in front of my computer all day teaching my kids, and then when I have to read articles for the endorsement class, I'm again on my computer, and then when I have to edit videos, I'm again on my computer. I have eye issues and I really should put my glasses on. So it's a lot of time in front of the screen. And I do watch YouTube videos, so I'm on the screen a lot, and it's just a lot to do. So that's my reason right now. It's always a reason. It's always a good reason, because I do film footage all the time. One day soon I'll be able to get my life back so that I have control over what I spend my time doing. But anyway, I did have the question about the garden. So a couple of things. The garden is going well. I started seeds for fall. They weren't doing well at all. They were really leggy. I planted my seeds on July 31st and today is August 9th. And this is what I've got going on here. A lot of these are too leggy, so I won't be able to plant them. No matter how deep I plant these, they're not going to be able to support the plant that it's supposed to grow into. And then this one shot up overnight. I check on these every day. And then yesterday I came in and this was here. So this is 9 days worth of growth for my seedlings. And the only ones that haven't grown is this red Russian kale. And the seeds are pretty old. I just popped off the cauliflower, top of the cauliflower. So this red Russian kale is pretty old. So I'm probably going to throw those seeds away. But it's a good thing I tried it here, because then I would have expected it to grow in my garden. But yeah, this is a fail for me. So I had to restart my seedlings a couple of times, and I'm pretty sure some of them I won't have enough time to grow them before the first frost, but I'm still going to try. I reached out to a gardener on YouTube, Charles Dowding, and I just put a comment on one of his videos saying all of my seedlings are getting really leggy, and he said to give them full sun and light, and so that's what I've been doing, and they look really good. So I think this time everything is gonna work out. And then I planted some more seeds, started some seedlings last night. So I have that going, so I am gonna have a fall garden. The second thing is, in my last video I showed that I was making a bigger area for my garden, and now I'm putting up a fence because I've seen deer 3 times now. I've lived in this house for 12 years. I've never seen deer in this area, but 3 times now I've seen deer. And 2 weeks ago I saw them in my neighbor's yard kind of looking over the fence. So now I need to put up a fence in my backyard in the garden area. I asked this guy for an estimate. He's done some work for me before, and he said $500, so that's not going to happen. I'm gonna put this fence up myself. I started last night. It's chicken wire. It's not straight and taut. So today when I go out, I'm gonna try and fix it. I saw some ways to remedy that online, so I'm gonna try and see how that goes. And I really want to get the fence set up so I can plant some of the seeds that are meant to be planted outside. So that's going great. Let's see. I have tons of footage for things that I've harvested since my last video to now. They grow so fast. I'm gonna leave that one on there. Wish I had peppers to pick. There's a baby one there, and this one looks like it's gonna ripen. Doesn't look like it's gonna grow anymore, but I'll just leave it. I pulled up my pea plants today, and these were the peas that were on them. I'm just having a lot of trouble with them. I'm going to add this to my dinner. This. And I'm going to put some pepper in here. My mom made bok choy last night with shrimp and fish. I'm going to add that to my dinner. Tiny harvest. See what else that I need to share about the garden. I spent a lot more money than I thought I would to purchase lots of seeds, but I think it's just the initial investment part of gardening, because I won't need to buy seeds again next year, hopefully. And the fence, I won't need to put up another fence, so hopefully that will work out. And then the biggest money saving part of that is the food that I'll be growing and harvesting and eating. For that'll save me money at the store, and it'll also be better for my health. One thing that I realize is the foods that I've picked from my garden, they last. For example, I have some cherry tomatoes on my kitchen counter. Not cherry tomatoes, some yellow pear tomatoes. I've had those for a really, really long time, and they're still really fresh. I have a zucchini on my counter. I've had that for a really long time. It's still hard. I haven't refrigerated it, but it could be because things that you buy in the store come from so far away in refrigerated trucks, so they don't last as long. But that's one thing that I've noticed about the food that I'm growing for myself. Some of the things that I wrote down: the particle board that I planted collards in the particle board boxes in the first video, those made my collards look, they didn't grow at all. And as soon as I moved the collards from the particle board boxes, then they started doing well, but some of them never recovered. So it's probably the chemicals that they used in that. And then I also used blue cardboard at the bottom of some of the base of that, and that also didn't do well. So the color in the cardboard, that made my plants die. I need to protect my fruits next year. Something ate. I had about 12 strawberries on one of my plants, and I was really happy. And the next morning I woke up and went out, and all of my strawberries and some of the foliage was gone. And then they also ate birds, I think. I don't know what ate it at night, my strawberries at night, but the birds ate my blueberries and my blackberries. Planted potatoes, those didn't do too well, but I did pull up the plants and I got 2 tiny potatoes. I'll show those to you. One thing that I know that I need to do next year is do a better job of checking the weather to see how to plan each week or plan my watering, and then checking the weather and also supporting my plants if
It's got too heavy and broke.
if we're gonna have heavy rains, because some of my plants broke. I had a tomato plant that broke, but I put duct tape around the stem and they're still growing.
As you can see, there's a ripe one on here. I'm going to pick that today. And these are still growing. And that's where I had the duct tape. Here and over here.
I do have a rain barrel in the front of my house. I've had that for at least 10 years, that I used to wash my car and water my plants in the front. But I need to get some more water catchment system in the back so I can use the rainwater to water my plants. I will do a video when my fence is up and when my fall garden is planted. Yeah, it makes me really happy to go out to my garden every day, and it just makes me really happy. And I'm so grateful for the opportunity and time in the spring and the summer to get my garden started finally. So I have tons of seeds, and I ordered lots of seeds from Etsy and lots of seeds from another seed company. So you know what I'll do? I think that'll be a fun video. Once I get all my seeds, to do a seeds video to show all the seeds that I have, and then maybe we can swap. Yeah, that would be fun. That would be a fun video. But I don't think I'm getting the other seeds until next week. So when I have everything, I'll share, and hopefully we'll have enough time to still plant some of them before your fall. But if not, then you'll have them to start for spring. But anyway, that's all I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.